it's Haley and Mimi Sheila. We are here today to do a quick question and answer video. So we're going to ask each other questions, and the other person doesn't know what the question is going to be. So I'm going to let my mother-in-law go first.
Girl, you do not want me to go first.
Yes, I do.
When did you know that you was in love with Ashawn?
Not your first question deep. I knew that I was in love with Sean the first night that we met, but I was hiding it. I'm being serious, so let me tell you.
The dramatics, because I don't believe that.
Being serious, let me tell you.
Okay, I want to hear.
So we in the car, and I'm looking, he keep looking at me through the rearview mirror. I'm in the front seat, he in the back seat, and we keep making eye contact. And I kept hearing this voice in my head saying, "Girl, like, that's gonna be your husband, you're gonna have his kids." And I was like, ooh.
So the Lord spoke to you.
I feel like he did. And when he said that, I was like, girl, you ain't even had no conversation with this boy yet. Why are you over here having this kind of thought? So we kept like making eye contact through the rearview mirror, and then we finally talked. And since that first night in my car, everybody else left, and me and Sean sat in the car and talked for hours. We never went a day without talking since then. And that was 2016.
Oh, okay. And we didn't have our real conversation until she got pregnant.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't think I had even was
you was
talking to
around.
you found out I was pregnant.
Yeah.
What was your first thoughts when Sean told you that I was pregnant?
Oh, I was excited. I was excited. I didn't care because I had my first one my senior year. Brianna was born.
We were 18. I was 17. Sean was 18 when I got pregnant.
That didn't bother me.
You was excited?
I'm gonna ask this question. This should have been my first question.
Okay.
Were you ever interested in black boys before you started dating Sean?
Yeah.
Really? Mm-hmm. But he was your first black person?
He was the first boy that I was actually like
serious with?
dating
Person before.
I have texted and chatted
That shit don't count.
flip boys before.
Cause did you ever think that?
But I only ever had 2 boyfriends.
Oh, for real?
The one before Sean and Sean.
So technically, no. Then you should just say no.
I was 17 when I met Sean. I ain't had no time.
Baby, so innocent. It's okay. It's okay.
But also, it had to be secret.
Come for the deliverance,
It's
honey.
a different story.
I get it. I understand because I already know the background, and we definitely not going down that road because I get upset and get my feelings.
You white man before?
Never. I'm scared. I met a white man that I felt was like attracted to black women. I ain't gonna just say myself, but I see the interracial dating. I just never thought or met somebody that wanted me. That makes sense. Meet somebody that's not a black person, right? And they could be angry at that race, and I feel like I might be that target for them. So I'm getting ready to attack this woman. That's just how I'm thinking now.
Like, basically be having, like,
They might have had a
ulterior
better
motives towards pursuing you.
Mm-hmm. My guard is up. Do you see yourself a parent of 3?
Almost cuss. F no.
And relationships and all that. I'm opening this. I don't even know if your mama want me to or not. How did you feel after me initially starting to talk to you about me? Because, you know, some girls be like, yeah, I'm going to fake it till I make it.
What you mean? Like how my parents initially acted when that all happened. So I was expecting you to have that same reaction about your son dating outside his race.
Oh, okay.
How did you feel when I asked you to be in the delivery room when I had Island?
Man, I was excited.
You was?
I really was.
It wasn't weird?
No. And when you went in labor that night, I can tell you exactly where I was when I found out that Sean was taking you to the hospital. I was in the office at Walgreens, about to clock out. It was 10:17. I went and got the person that I was dating at that time, and we went straight to that hospital. And when you delivered, I knew I wasn't going to work because you did deliver for that next morning. So and they knew it worked. They knew I wasn't going to work.
I went into labor at like 9:30, 10 o'clock ish.
10:17 is when I clocked out.
Yeah. And Alan didn't come until 8:17 the next morning.
And I had to text them at 6:30 and let them know I wasn't coming into work the next morning, which they had already knew.
I always wondered though, because when I got pregnant with Alan, like you said, it had only been a few months. But I feel like towards the middle of my pregnancy, me and you started getting closer. So I was like, I want my mama there and I want you there. But I know you've seen a lot.
Yeah, that didn't bother me. You know what I really appreciated? I got to see my son express his love for his significant person. And I have never seen that because I never thought Ashawn would leave home. Now that kind of got me. Because I was like, Sean ain't gonna date till later on. He ain't had no girlfriends in high school. And yeah, you know what I'm saying? So when I saw him cater to you while you was in labor and rub you, and I was just steady texting, y'all, my son doing X, Y, Z. Like, I got to see that.
Yeah.
That kind of got me.
Got proud, made you feel proud.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I was in labor, in between each contraction, Sean would put chapstick on my lips, give me ice cubes, and then like pat my head with like a cool rag.
You need a I'm so embarrassed, but I don't care. These my kids. So I shine. So Haley, you lay him down. His back is toward me.
Oh,
and
I know that video.
Just rub your eyebrows, trying to he rub your eyebrows, just calming you down, all in your face. I had my camera in her face because I wanted to see him express his love. Like that was just my oldest too.
But anyway, that wraps up our first Q&A. We might make this a series or we might find something else to do, but we are trying to keep on making some content for you guys. So if you want to see something in particular or have specific questions that you would like us to ask each other, please comment below or feel free to message us.
Please, because let me tell y'all something. I am an open book, and if y'all can tell, I love a good conversation. You hear me?
Ooh, we should start a podcast.
We should.
We gotta think of a name for a podcast. Comment names below. Comment some name ideas for our podcast below.
She's, how old are you?
25.
25, I'm 47.
I feel like
we can
that,
get some
I feel like that's healthy, like
some juice
perspectives, because you got the young generation perspective, and then you got the old.
Wait a minute, baby girl.
Oh, you pushing 50. All right, bye guys, love y'all. Mwah.